want to take a walk? Hello. So this morning started off like any other morning. Came out, checked on Tulip, and then headed over to check on Turnip and Tater. And Turnip and Tater's door was open, and they were nowhere to be seen. Everything looks great as far as, you know, everything was just like we left it last night, but they are clearly have decided to head out. So I'm freaking out. I'm absolutely panicked, but time will tell. So what I've done is I've cleaned the pool. I've left everything as they left it, and have put a little bit of food in here in case they want it. So, hi Tulip, here, let's take a walk. So Tater and Turnip are about 10 months old, and lately I have been feeding them privet, which is an invasive species of bush here. Very nutritious and a good thing for them to eat. But I was thinking that upon release, that would be a great food source for them if they ever found themselves in need of food. And all of this green, low-lying bush is that privet. So I have already talked to a million people today, consulting our state, our Paula over at Woodside, and anyone else I can get my hands on and would talk to me about the idea that 10-month-old beavers would be at all ready to head out on their own. And again, I'm freaking out. Hi, Mucky. Okay, deep breath. So, Tater and Turnip were at they were really big for 10 months. I clearly did a good job as far as feeding them and getting them very fat with a big fat tail and plenty of fat stores. And we've had a lot of rain, so out here we have, in addition to the pond that's, you know, adjacent to our property, we have a lot of water, bogs and marshy areas here on our own property. So we have purchased some field cams, and I'm going to be putting field cams out on areas where I think they might be. But after talking with these experts, it's not unheard of that a beaver approaching 1 year of age, or even late in their first year, would potentially disperse at this time if they had enough weight and size behind them, which of course Tater and Turnip did. This is dispersal season for beavers, so now is the time of year where you see young beavers out looking for their own place. And I have noticed over the past couple of weeks that especially Tater spending more time looking out the cage, looking towards the woods. And I thought of it as, okay, it's really time for him to have more space, which we knew, and it's part of our plan for expanding the sanctuary project. But other than that, I didn't think much of it. They're still very, friendly and happy. Again, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm not handling this very well. But anyway, I guess the main point is right now, there is no reason to panic for sure. They are very healthy, very fat animals who have been out in this area knowing these smells. They know exactly where their home is. That is one thing that beavers are really good at. So I'm going to believe that they're out here exploring, sort of getting excited about their freedom that they have, and that if they get into any issues as far as getting hungry or need water, they will find their way back home, and I will leave that set up for them. Definitely not how I expected to start 2024, because I expected to have them for another year. And again, they still may come back, and if they do, we'll assess it by then. But at this point, Tater and Turnip are the first official released beavers at my new property, and it didn't happen how I wanted it to happen. I had a whole plan in place, but they did this on their own. And Tater clearly must have figured out how to open the door, and he has seen us coming in and out a million times, and he is of course a very smart beaver, and I thought the door was in a way that he couldn't get open, but clearly I was wrong. And there is no sign of predators, there's no sign of any, you know, nefarious or bad thing. Everybody, you know, there's no sign of any kind of a struggle. These guys just decided to go on an adventure, and I'm just thankful that they're going on an adventure here in this safe area and not, you know, anywhere else. So anyway, y'all just keep me in mind. I am not handling this very well, and I've shed a few tears, and I'm still having a hard time talking about it, but I have Tulip, and Tulip is doing great, and Tulip is still very much, you know, here with us, which is great. And again, I apologize for the not awesome post, but at the same time, also very exciting, because that's what we do. We raise them so that they're ready to go, and if they're ready to go now, everyone that I've talked to said so be it. It's okay. So I will keep y'all posted, and in the meantime, you could continue to enjoy our daily Tulip post. I need this little creature so much right now, and also stay tuned as we put together our vision for a beaver sanctuary, because this is where it's going to be, and we can go from there. So thank y'all.